Yeah, we all know what this dumbass is about to say. Now hold up! Just a second. No, I'm just kidding. I'm about to talk shit. Hey, what's up? So today, guys, I wanted to talk about Fortnite's most recent game mode added to Battle Royale, which is 20v20. V20v20v20. This is the 6th unique game mode added to Fortnite Battle Royale, and it's actually pretty good. The developers have stated that the point of the 20v20 game mode is to bridge the gap from the original 50v50 down to squads. It's kind of like this intermediary game mode where it's obviously not the individuality of squads, but not the just sheer ridiculousness of 50v50. Now, despite being a fairly decent game mode, what I wanted to talk about today is why I still don't see it as a success. Now, as always, before we do get into it, it's Saturday, so we're going to be running a giveaway for $25 worth of V-Bucks. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel and just comment down below what you think of the 20v20 game mode. Anyways, though, let's get into it. I'm really excited for this one. So before we get into the details and the good and the bad of this game mode, I want to talk about what actually makes a game mode in Fortnite Battle Royale a success. I've been playing a ton of randoms with people. Asking them what they think about the game mode, and one of the very common things I've heard say is, I like the game mode because it's easy to win. I see a lot of people making the argument that it's easy to win and they equate this to being fun, and then basically like, yeah, it's a good game mode. I'm just gonna be straight up honest, I completely disagree with that point. You had a 50-50 shot at winning the 50v50 game mode, and that was not fun. Now, while I can see the argument that, okay, yeah, it's fun to win, so that's why I like it, I'm not really going to accept that for this video. Because I think the #1 reason Fortnite is fun is because it's hard to win, and when you do win, it's satisfying. So again, I'm going to pose the question, what makes this game mode a success? In my opinion, there's two main things. The first is obviously just, is it fun? Is it enjoyable? And the second is a little bit more different. It's a little bit more difficult to hit. Does it switch up Fortnite effectively? You've got solo, duos, and squads, and does this new game mode provide the player with like a different experience? And is that switch up in the gameplay actually fun? Because running around for 20 minutes in 50v50 was different, but not fun. So in my opinion, a good Fortnite game mode should change it up for the player and be fun. It's pretty simple. So this video is actually split up into two sections. What I like about this game mode and the actual 5 reasons as to why I don't think it's a success. First off, let's talk about the reason you clicked on this video, the 5 reasons why I think this is a failure. Now, the first thing that I'm going to touch on is lag, and I don't really want to linger on this topic because I feel like it's not a great argument point. I have never seen lag before like I have seen it in 20v20. I've got great internet with great proximity to the servers, and every single time I go to Tilted Towers, it's just a lag fest. This is like some dial-up internet bullshit going on here. Now, obviously, it's a new game mode, they're gonna have bugs, and I don't really want to drill into that fact that that's a huge issue, but I think it is something that's important to note. Now, the next thing we're gonna talk about is the lack of proximity chat. I think that honestly, this is probably more of an engineering issue than like they just didn't choose to put it in, but I really think that this game suffers without proximity chat. So you go in with a team of 4, your 3 teammates die, and you're just on your own. What do? You are basically playing a solo game with a bunch of neutral allies. I mean, yes, they're not going to kill you and they're trying to kill the same people that you're trying to kill, but it's not like they're your real teammates. They don't really help you out. Sometimes maybe, but it's hard when they can't even communicate with you. Now, yes, proximity chat can definitely have its issues, but I just feel like this is something that really is lacking in the game. This leads you to run out of ammo, heals, and basically not get revived a lot of the time. Plus, it's also really annoying to be like, hey, there's an entire group of guys over there, and you can't do anything about it but just shoot your gun and hope that your teammates come, which, spoiler, they don't. Now, moving on to our number 3 point here, this is name and teammate indicators. How many times in this game mode have you run into a building, seen a dude, shot him, done no damage, and be like, oh, there's like this tiny green thing over his head? This is a small point, but also a huge argument that I'm seeing against this game mode is that they really didn't do a good job of pointing out who's teammates and who are enemies. I was talking to Avery about this, and he said he was literally able to flank an entire team because they just thought that he was on their team and just kill them all. I'm surprised that they didn't put like a full name over every single person's head. Okay, so those are 3 smaller issues that I've seen with the game mode. And overall, I think if the game mode was top tier, amazing, then honestly, these little issues wouldn't be enough to take away from it being amazing. But there are 2 huge flaws with this game mode. The first one is winning. So again, I do not accept the argument that it's easy to win, therefore it's fun, okay? No. This is what happens when you give everyone a participation trophy. So yeah, first off, I mean, wins in 20v20, they don't count. You didn't get a victory royale. Sorry to break the news, but yeah. Because all you have to do to win in this game mode is have all your teammates loot up, material up, and then just have the other 4 teams basically kill each other off. You come riding in like the Knights of the Vale at the Battle of the Bastards and dominate everybody. Now, in fairness, if every single team played like this, it would be epic, but it just doesn't work like that. The problem is you're always going to have at least 2 teams go to Tilted Towers. They're going to kill each other off. You're going to have 2 more teams kind of be weird, and then there's always the one team. They just congregate at one area and they devastate everybody. So number 1,
do you know the way?
The way to win is really easy, and even more importantly than that, really boring.
You don't know the way.
And that's what's going to lead me into my final point. When I'm playing this game mode, it just reminds me so much of the days of 50v50. I would ironically argue that in 50v50, it was fun 10 to 20% of the time. In this game mode, it's more like 50% overall. You basically have 2 options. You can take the route that I just explained, which is just play super campy, stock up, and destroy everybody. It's not fun, but you get wins. The other way that you can play is the more aggressive and absolutely insane play. And this is just have your whole team land at Tilted Towers. Someone's gonna win, someone's gonna lose, maybe you'll be lucky, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Until Tilted Towers is cleared out, and then you're back to 50v50 just trying to clear the rest of the game. Now this option is much more fun than the alternative, but I do feel like it's still just a little bit slow. So overall, my issues with this game mode are lack of teammate indicators or enemy indicators, no proximity chat, and just the lag. But my biggest issue with this is just that the way to win is really boring, and if you actually want to have fun, you're gonna be punished.
It doesn't know the way.
I think overall, there's some pretty quick fixes to some of these issues, and the only way that I can see this being fixed of the whole like camp to win would be some sort of situation where it just showed where every single team was going. That or just make it like a 200-man game mode, and that would get really weird. Anyways though, that's my issues with the game mode. Yes, it's fun for a quick time novelty, but realistically, okay, if you let this sit in Fortnite for 3-4 weeks, by that 4th week, no one would be playing 20v20. Now, all that being said, I'm gonna have a little positivity here. We're gonna end this on a good note. I see a lot of people saying, like, Patrick, all you do is hate on Fortnite. And I do it because I love this game mode, and I wanna critique it, point out the flaws, and hopefully that can improve on the game. Also, for some reason, you guys really like the videos where I'm negative about the game, so I'm getting bullied by analytics here. Anyways, besides actually being fun sometimes, there's 4 other things that I really like about this game mode. The first, and I don't know if I had any influence on this, I talked about this in the 50v50, they sped up the circle. So the storm comes in at a faster rate now, and there are actually less circles, which in my opinion is the best thing they did. It really helped to speed this game mode up and actually make it more fun towards the end, even if there's like one team that's clearly gonna dominate. They also threw in more supply drops. I've definitely had issues with not having enough guns or not enough heals in the game, but they were really smart this time, and they have buffed the amount of supply drops coming down from the air, which is really nice in the late game mode. To me, that is like the best sign ever. Epic, if you're still watching it after that big critique, like, yes, you guys You guys nailed it. I don't know who you were listening to, but it shows you were listening to the community, or you just used your logic and you're like, hey, this would probably make it better. But anyways, awesome. Next up, the fact that they reduced the amount of people per team raises the overall value of each individual teammate. What I'm saying is in 50v50, no one would revive you because you were just 1 out of 50 people on a team. But with 20 to 15 to, we only have 10 people left, you get revived pretty frequently. Now again, this could be improved if we had proximity chat, but just that level of less teammates makes you valued more. And then the last thing that I think we can all agree on is awesome is there are so many noobs in this game mode. Like there's a clip somewhere in this video, my editor may have already put it in.
Bullseye.
I go on like a 6 tear at Tilted with like 20 HP, and it's the noobs, man. I'm not that good. Anytime they release something new in Fortnite, you get the big surge of the noobs coming back, and I absolutely love it. And for some reason, the 20v20 is just, it lends itself to noobs. And I think what it is people that don't get wins, they're like, oh, gonna get my first battle royale. Doesn't count, but still. So I've definitely been having a lot of fun just wrecking absolute trash players. Anyways though, guys, it feels good to end this on a bad note. We started positively, we went in, we dissected it, and we came out looking fresh at the end. My favorite kinds of videos are dissecting these limited time modes. I don't do them a lot because they come and they go, and I'm like, I don't even have time to really like divulge into that. But when I saw the 20v20, I was like, dude, this is the video that I want to make. Anyways, thank you guys so much for making it through to the end of this video. I love making this one. Like, it felt good. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Again, Saturday giveaway, $25 worth of V-Bucks. Comment down below just your thoughts. I really am curious to hear what you guys have to say about it, whether you like it or not, or you think I'm a stinking moron. Whatever. Anyways, have a great day. Have a great Saturday. Maybe it's Sunday. I don't know what day it is. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out, you frickin' nerds. And is that experience good? Because Revolver's only, Sniper Shootout was meh.